things like the Kill the Boer song, right? Of course, that's hate speech. I mean, it's not groundbreaking information, Kwazemy. Imagine me singing Kill the Jews or something. Like, you think, how this guy, what's his problem? That's bad. That's racism. I'm a racist if I sing that. Malema is a racist for doing that. Every EFF member who single-handedly supports the EFF, every single member who sings that song, every single member who was there in the stadium that day who did that knows they are racist, Marxist, who should be punished for singing that. Because if the white person did that, they would be crucified.
So now I really want your perspective on what you think. First of all, we know that the Constitutional Court in South Africa now has just made an interesting ruling. For me, it's really interesting anyway. I don't know about most of the blacks in South Africa, but I think it's interesting that, the whole thing with the whole Kill the Boer chant. The kind of...
very catchy song, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Boer, the farmer. You know how tempted I was to sing that alone in my room one time. I was like, how did Malema come up with this?
Wow. I mean, for me, it was really interesting. And the first time I encountered his analysis of that song, he actually used Kiss. And for me, I was really new in South African research. So I didn't understand what he meant by Kiss the Boer and the song Dubuli Punu. So it was the first time. And my Xhosa is I'm still learning now. I'm trying to, for me in Africa, I speak Hausa, some Yoruba, some Igbo. I'm now going into Swahili and now Xhosa. Wow. And some other
congratulations, man. You are pushing.
Yes, I do. I'm also doing Afrikaans because I speak Swedish and Finnish. And so it's really important for us young Africans to start embracing the diversity in Africa. Okay. So when I got into that Dubuli Punu and the whole thing, I tried to now slowly start getting into my own Xhosa and all of that. And Malema came from the perspective of the fact that he wants to kiss the Boer. And so for me, I struggled anyway. But when the song now hit in the internet, it was now Kill the Boer and all of that. And the Constitutional Court had this ruling that this is not, it shouldn't be seen as, I think, allegedly or hate speech or something like that, whole direction. Now, I want to know from your perspective, do you think that song is still relevant in South Africa of today? And secondly, what do you think white South Africa should be doing to bridge this supposed income inequality? That is the basis for all of this, the basis for the persistence of this kind of song in South Africa. Is there anything the whites could be doing? Have they done already enough? Or how do you think this whole thing can be ratified?
Yeah, this one is a good one because now many white South Africans are confused on what we should do about this. People are literally singing about killing our race, killing our people. What should we do? We're South Africans too. I mean, why are they doing this? And thanks for that question. And now I'm going to say this. The Kill the Boer song is very relevant in today's South Africa, but it shouldn't be. Because we live in a democratic society. I believe we're supposed to be in an equal society, the society that was promised to us by the very same ANC that got into power. But as honest as I am with things, I think you can agree with me with the fact that the ANC that came into power in 1995 is not the same ANC that came into power in 2018. It's not the ANC that's been in power since then. It's a completely different ANC. A different ANC of criminals who run criminal syndicates, who do whatever they can to make sure the people stay under their control. And one of the many ways for people to stay under the control is fear. Things like the 2021 riots, they could have evidently stopped, but didn't deliberately. Things like the Kill the Boer song, right? Of course, that's hate speech. I mean, it's not groundbreaking information, Kwazemy. Imagine me singing Kill the Jews or something. Like, you think, how this guy, what's his problem? That's bad. That's racism. I'm a racist if I sing that. Malema is a racist for doing that. Every EFF member who single-handedly supports the EFF, every single member who sings that song, every single member who was there in the stadium that day who did that knows they are racist, Marxist, who should be punished for singing that. Because if the white person did that, they would be crucified. Crucified! I'm telling you, the moment a white person does that, they are not forgiven. You saw what they tried to do with Ronaldo goals by posting that viral video of his, the old one that resurfaced. Malema now in 2025 saying, kill the Boer, kill the farmer, kill the white man, made a catchy song out of it. And nothing was done for him because the people pulling his strings made sure nothing was done for it. It's a very relevant song in today's society, which is actually really sad because what that tells me is that as much as we want to be a democratic nation, what we've done is we have but we've created this society where it's a sort of a reverse apartheid, right? So now we've made this theater where it's a democratic society, but behind the curtains, we're still very racist to some of the oppressed people. Not all of us are, but there's some black people who just couldn't stand being in the same room with a white person. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. And vice versa. We haven't really done anything in that matter, which we should. But instead of doing that, we're busy giving Malema a platform, putting him on a pedestal and allowing him to sing such vile songs motivating people to kill people.
Wow.
It doesn't matter what race of people you want to kill. It's bad. How can I motivate you to kill someone? It's bad. You're breaking the fifth commandment of our Lord. Thou shalt not kill. If you think you can kill, then that puts you above God. If you think you can make a song about killing someone and thinking you can get away with it, then I don't know who you are, man, but you should go to church, get some confession, and reevaluate yourself as a person and the morals you follow. The funniest thing is, Kwazemy, most of these people who react to this Kill the Boer song, who sing this, are not even from the same background as Malema. Many people don't even know this. Malema was not poor. Who said Malema was poor? He just knows how to control. I take notes from Malema. I take notes from people like Hitler because they don't have the same background as the people they're controlling. But boy, oh boy, do they know how to manipulate their ways into power and push an agenda so strong. They're able to get away with songs like Kill the Boer and the Nazi Salute. You know, it's amazing the power, the mental power these men have. As historians, you did scientific history. As a historian, you look, how bad was someone to this extent? To what extent was he good? You learn. There's always something to learn. There's always something to learn. You look at my bedroom, you'll see files and stuff of people like Osama bin Laden, Charles Manson, these evil cult leaders, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, Jack the Ripper, Hannibal Lecter, all of them. And you think, all right, this man is a psychopath. I'm not. There's just notes to take from these people. These people were geniuses who unfortunately used it for the wrong things. You don't only take notes from the good guys. Take notes from the bad guys. What made them bad? How are they able to garner this much power despite being bad? How are they able to influence so many people despite being so bad, despite the people knowing they were this bad, right? That's what you do. Take notes. And I look at the white people and I always give this advice to them. I hope they're watching this podcast. So those who are watching this right now, here's what you should do as a white person or as someone who's not black. You want to know what you should do? Nothing. Don't entertain it. Don't compete with them. Because what they want you to do is they want you to entertain it. When you entertain it, you make it relevant. And when you make it relevant, you make it matter. And when you make it matter, you make it even more infectious than it already was. Yes, it's infectious even if you don't entertain it. But when you don't make it relevant, when you don't make it trend around the internet, here's what you do. You make it as less important as possible. And we live in an attention economy. I'm sure you'd agree with me on that. The more attention you can get, the better it is for you.
Yeah.
So the more irrelevant you make the Kill the Boer song, the better it will be for you and your well-being. Right. Because the more relevant you make it, there's going to be more kids that are going to be able to sing it. You're going to get more angry. Don't be a white. Imagine you're a white person sitting there and then you see a Kill the Boer song. Then you share it with all of your friends. You're not helping. You're not helping. You're just making it more popular. Leave it. Delete that video. It's none of your business. Delete it. It's evil stuff. Delete that video. Don't entertain anything. None of it. Grind. Continue building your life and thank me later. Because now what we're doing as a nation, we're entertaining these things. We're entertaining things like when Elon Musk did the Nazi salute. When he did that Nazi salute, everyone was like, see, I told you he's a Nazi. And I'm like, guys, that wasn't a Nazi salute. He was saying, I give my heart out to you. Read through the lines. Stop being stereotypical. Stop listening to the person next to you. That, you know, these lame ass excuses to why someone is a racist. You know, when people are petty, they try to find whatever excuse they can to make you look like a bad person. That's what they're trying to do with Elon Musk. When you're a millionaire, you're evil. When you're a billionaire, you're the antichrist. Wow. You ever wonder why society thinks like that? Because they were told to think like that. That way, they're easier to control. All you need to give society to continue to control them is some satisfaction. Give them Trevor Noah. Give them Ice Spice. Give them Sexy Red. Give them these bad influences. Give them TikTok. Give them Facebook so that they are distracted while we continue to control them. We must spew more hatefulness into them. Make them hate more. Hate. What you notice about someone's life is that the more they hate something, the more they obsess themselves over it. And now they try to destroy other people's families without taking care of their own. And as a result, they degrade themselves and they don't build themselves as a person. They get depressed and they either kill themselves in the end. Hate, hate, hate. Spew it more. Inject hate into the people. And that's what I'm saying we shouldn't do. But that's what South Africa wants, right? You don't think they knew when they said, guys, I have an idea. Brilliant idea. I'm a genius. Let's say the Kill the Boer song is free speech and it's not a racist song. Boom! Hate, 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 hate. Now we're going to get more racial tension. We're going to control them more. We're going to increase the tax and we get more money, boys. Let's get that paper. You see? So as a white person sitting there, don't entertain it. As a black person, don't entertain the song. Irrelevance is the key here. When something is not important, don't make it relevant. It's like the annoying child in class. If you're a teacher and you're teaching the class, don't pay attention to that child. That child wants you to pay attention to them. They want attention. When you pay attention to them, they're going to misbehave more. Just send them out. Done. Powerful. And that's what we're failing to do as a nation. We're failing to send out the naughty kid out of the classroom. We are keeping him inside and we're letting him rot all the other children.
Powerful.